It could only be found at the end of the rainbow. Nestled in the hills at the edge of the world, the village was left in complete peace. So the only thing left to do was to dance in the rainbow and make magic out of music all day long. Rhodey. And Rhodey was famous for her golden violin, fashioned by her grandpa, the happy farmer. And every time she dipped this golden violin in the rainbow, it truly made the sound of magic when she played. The whole town pitched in at the happy farm to make magical music. The birds would soar up high to harvest bits of rainbow dust. And every sunrise, Rhodey and the farmer would collect it in baskets and send out to market to share at the village center. Customers were all the village children whose only job was to practice every day. They were so excited to dip their violins in the magical rainbow that they were the first to line up, for they knew that if they had practiced every day, all who heard their magical music would be eternally beautiful and happy forever. So every day, the children played. that, there was only chocolate and pizza to eat. So long as they practiced by the light of the rainbow, all was well. Their music echoed from the happy farm to the mountainside, from cloud to cloud, as though it were the song of the wind. They watched as their hair turned from grey to gold, and their hearts began to melt with joy little by little. It was a feeling they hadn't known since childhood, and they were determined to find the source of this magic and capture whoever was responsible to work for them forever. As they plotted their evil scheme, they danced a new witch's dance. Unbeknownst to the witches' misbehavior and never practice, a group of forest creatures banded together to warn everyone on Happy Farm. They fled through the night, knowing that if they didn't get there in time, the witches would capture Rhodey and her grandpa and destroy the rainbow. To keep them happy and beautiful as they went into battle. hunters were dispatched all the while, playing the hunter's chorus to keep them happy and beautiful as they went into battle. And there the hunters were, waiting at the riverbank for the witches, when they looked up in the night sky. And they saw misbehavior and never practiced fly right over their heads, driving their broomsticks on the rainbow road toward Happy Farm. The Happy Farmer suspected the hunters might need backup, and of course stationed the 2 grenadiers at the gates of the village. Brave and strong, leading with gold medals of courage, the 2 grenadiers patrolled warily, prepared for the worst and hoping for the best. The grenadiers played their last note and shot the witches' broomsticks down from the sky. Thinking the worst was over, all the villagers cheered as the witches plummeted down the hill before them. But the battle was not over yet. Suddenly, Misbehavior shrieked, "I will cast a spell and make this magical rainbow disappear and be mine, so all the music will belong only to me, and I will be beautiful and happy forever." Before the villagers could even blink, the rainbow was gone. All stood still in shock at what was to follow. Auntie Rhodey took out her violin and began to play, and as the villagers joined her in song, they realized they were still happy and beautiful forever. It didn't even matter that the rainbow was gone, for the music had brought them the same joy. Misbehavior and never practiced, watched dumbfounded, disappointed that stealing the rainbow would bring no magical happiness. The beautiful Rhodey extended her hand to the witches, offering her violin to Never Practice. With much skepticism and caution, Never Practice took the violin and began to copy the villagers as they played Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.